Hey y'all, I'm Terry. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a 56-year-old Gen Xer. I work 3 part-time jobs, soon to be 2, from home. And I'm a caretaker for my husband who has muscular dystrophy, a form called myotonic dystrophy. And this channel is just a little bit of me chatting now and then about what's going on and how I'm dealing with the overwhelmingness of it all and coping with it all in my faith. So I mentioned in a previous video that one of my jobs that I've had since 2016 is shipping the work off overseas, and so they are downsizing, but what they're doing is something called a constructive dismissal, constructive termination, a quiet firing. There's all kinds of different names for it, and there's different ways they go about doing it. Some make the job just unbearable for you, and so you'll quit. This rendition is that they just cut our hours. They won't lay us off. They just cut our hours. And so, for example, I usually maintain between 120, 140 hours a month. And now I have 21 hours scheduled this month. So that's cuts a lot into the budget there. I do have 2 other part-time jobs. One is as an employee, one is an independent contractor. All of this is remote work that's done from home. I've been doing this well before, the pandemic hit and everybody started working from home. So now I'm having to branch out and put feelers out. I've sent out resumes and applied for several jobs and have been nicely told I wasn't the right fit for them. So everything I have applied for, I've been turned down, and this includes Walmart. So I don't know. I have tried to lessen my stress, and I've been doing really good on this. And I start my day with a prayer every day now. I used to didn't do that. I know I should have, but I didn't. And I thank God for everything He's given me and providing, and He always provides, and I thank Him for that. And I found in one of my devotionals that stressing is really showing a lack of faith, and that's disrespectful to do that. So I'm getting better at it. And right now I have found something else I have put in to be in this new gig economy that everybody seems to be doing little part-time jobs all over the place. I was already doing something like that, but now I'm going to try to do stuff outside of the home. And I'm going to work a bit for DoorDash and Uber Eats. I did put in applications to work for other fast food delivery stuff like that, for Amazon Flex and Walmart Spark and Instacart for grocery deliveries and such. But all 3 of those, I guess everybody wants that just like I do. So I'm on the wait list for all of those, but I did get on with DoorDash and I got on with Uber Eats. I'm a very shy and introverted person and very nervous. So this past weekend I did do 2 short orders for DoorDash just to get a feel for it. And it took me about 2 hours of sitting in the truck, getting the nerve to actually accept an order. That was the hard part. The hard part was getting the nerve to do it. But once I did it, it was pretty easy, and it's actually pretty fun in my mind. I'm sure it's not always fun, and I'm sure that I won't be making a whole bunch when you think about gas and wear and tear on the vehicle. Again, I have a truck, so I have to work with what I got, but it's better than 0 sitting at home. So that's what I'm doing, and I might video a shift now and then. I can't really video while I do it because I only have one phone. I don't have a separate camera right now, but I think I will share some of that. People who are going through changes of jobs and trying this out might be interested to know how it is. And how I know that there are a lot of channels and videos out there that do this, and I have learned so much from them. So I'm so thankful that they exist. YouTube is a wonderful thing when it's utilized correctly. I thank them all for putting that information out there, and I watch it all the time, so nothing is like catches me off guard. The hard part was just me getting up the nerve to do it. So I'm going to try that more. Might wait to get really into it after the holiday. Speaking of after the holiday, I am also going to be going to some temp agencies. I've got a lot of people suggest temp agencies, and I've never gone through those before, but I do know people who have, and sometimes you can get jobs that will lead to full-time jobs. So it's worth a shot. And there is one in my small little town. I live in a very small town. I was surprised to find that out. We have some pretty rural towns. I would say our town is mid between rural and the big city. But right now, I'm looking around. I'm going to go and, put in jobs at places like Dollar General and, the grocery store. But that's where it stands right now. And I'm trying to work my other 2 jobs that I have while I have it. And I just believe that something will come around as long as I do my part. So I'm trying not to stress over it. But this whole thing happened right when the next check would be an extra check. I get paid every 2 weeks. And some months you end up getting 3 checks in a month instead of 2. And it ends up where it's a little extra. Now, so that extra check was going to go to savings and for some things that need to be done around here, like some upkeep on the truck. But it is okay because it will be enough with my other jobs, to get what I need. And that extra, well, it will just come when it comes, and we'll play that by ear. So I really do plan on loading on a regular. I haven't picked a regular day. Obviously, my videos have been on different days, but I'm going to try to load 1 video a week at least. I have to work on my other 2 jobs when work shows up. Right now, it's a slow season. The summer is a slow season, so I have to jump on there whenever I can. And it's hard for me to plan out a schedule, but I will try to do that, and I will try to do better. And I would like to thank you all for popping in and saying hello, and please leave a comment down and introduce yourself. If you have gone through a downsizing or a layoff and had to switch jobs in a late in your life or even early in your life, let me know how you dealt with that and give me some tips on what I could be doing. I have been working on my resume, so it's kind of outdated and it looks like somebody who was born in 1969 like I was. So that's probably not a good thing. But anyway, thank you so much for popping in, and I hope you subscribe and come back. I promise as I get used to this, I will get better. Everything will come a little easier to me. Appreciate you putting up with me and my southern accent. I know I'm not easy to understand. Have a blessed day, and love on your animals, love on your family and friends, and keep the faith. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.